Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing another tutorial. I am going to teach you how to solve the skewb. So you're probably like, what's the skewb? I know what the Rubik's Cube is, but what's a skewb? So a skewb is a 2x2 modification, which I'll show you later on. I'll have a 2x2 on hand right now together. This is pretty easy. It's much easier than the 3x3, but I think you should learn how to do the 3x3 first because it's the classic and it just helps. But you might not get this GAN, which is my last video. I unboxed this one, but you could get, like, let's say this one. It doesn't turn as good, but it's decent, and I only got it for $4, really cheap, which is really good. And yeah, and this one works just fine. I love it. It doesn't have any magnets or a fancy unboxing, but it's good. It's a skewb. So now to solve this thing, let's go. Okay, so now that you have your skewb, unless you haven't, go order it right now. You should have it scrambled. Well, it's solved at the start, but scramble it up. But if you're like, how do you turn this thing? And then you see that something turn. So it's not like any regular Rubik's Cube or twisty puzzle that you turn it like hexagonally. This is actually, you turn it like diagonally like this. So like on the thing, so you put your fingers here and then you move this. It moves all of this except for one part. There's 4 axles, so it moves only one part. Pretty easy to remember. Just go like this, kind of fidget with it, see how it works while you're scrambling it, and then you'll get a good feel of how to move it. Now that you figure that out, the actual solve it. Okay, now let's do this thing. So I'm gonna grab one of these. This is my GAN, okay. This will make it much easier. So now what we have to do is that we have to look around the cube and look for the white middle, or the white center. You already know what a center is because it's in the center. And you'll also see that there's corners all around it, on every side. So, and there's no edges. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna look for a white edge, best around the top. So get the white on the bottom and look around the top, kind of like in the 3x3, and find a white. So there's a white right here, a white right here, not white here. And then you're gonna flip it over, and you'll see that if you turn this like this, it matches up with the white center. And you can do that with all of the other ones. So keep on looking around. And then there's another one here. But what you want to do is that you can do this, but this is wrong because they're not the same color on this side. So this one is not the right one. So we'd have to find one that has blue on it, which is actually this one right here, and put it right here next to this other white one. So what you do, if it's on the top layer with white, you move it down and you move to the side it is on. Make sure, I'd put my hand right here where the one you've already solved is, and turn it and flip it back up to see if it's in the right position, which it is. But sometimes you might turn it the wrong way and see that it's not. So just keep on turning it until you find the right position. And then you can turn the cube around. Go to the next one. This one has an orange on it. And oh look, there's a white here, and on the other side is orange, which is what we need right here. But it doesn't fit. So we can't do it this way, or we'll ruin that corner. So what we do is that we turn it all the way around to the other side, and then we can start turning it and testing, see if it's right. And yeah, it's right. And I got mine immediately in, but there's some other cases you could get. Like, let's say if it's right here, you can put it in straight. Now there is a bunch of other cases you might get. Well, I think only 3 more other ones that you can get, and they all have the same fix. So if it's like this on the bottom, if it's turned here or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's all the same type of thing. So make sure to put it so that make sure to put the white piece on top on the white layer like this. And then what you're gonna do is that it's the same for all of them, even if it's facing like anyway. Make sure it's on the top layer and then do this. So this is where you are. Make sure it's on the right side, and then up, down, down, up, down, down, and you keep on doing that until the white is in the right position. So what that algorithm, but it's just a set of moves, does is that it rotates it around and around and around, no matter where it is. You got to make sure it's on the top side, on the right side, and then up, down, down, up, and it'll always end up here. And that's how you do that part. To the next step. Sorry, I just changed the angle, but this is what you should have. So with these 2 diagonals like this facing out, so the 2 diagonals are facing this way and this way, and the other ones are facing away, so you can't see them from this angle. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do an algorithm, which is the sledgehammer. Down, down, up, up. And now you're like, what the heck? It didn't solve the yellow corners. Don't worry. There's one more thing you have to do. You will see that there's no more on the top side, but there's 2 facing out and 2 facing this way and 1 facing this way. So what you're going to do is that you're going to do the algorithm again with these 2, which I like to call the headlights, facing right. And what you're going to do is you're going to do the sledgehammer again, down, down, up, and up. And you have the yellow corners done. Now, if the yellow center, which is all the way over here, is already up here, you can skip the step. But this is what you have to do if you don't have the yellow center in here. What you have to do is that you have to look for the yellow center, which is right here, and you have to put the yellow center, so white is on the bottom and the yellow corners are on the top. The yellow center, put it in the back, and what you're gonna do these moves. So you're gonna do the sledgehammer, down, down, up, and you're gonna be like, yo, that messed that all up. Okay, now, but don't worry, the algorithm isn't done. So flip it 180 degrees, so flip it all the way around, and do the sledgehammer again, down, down, up, and you might have solved the cube. But wait, it doesn't stop there. I know, you're like, Ethan, my cube isn't done. What did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. Well, you might have, but you didn't do anything wrong. All you have to do is that you have, that I was just lucky, and there's one more step that you might have to do. So, yeah, you did it. But you might get something like this, where, okay, the white side is done, the yellow side is done, one side is done, but 3 others are not done. This is one of 2 cases, again. that just need one algorithm, the sledgehammer, and you might get one the white, the yellow, and you might get other side finished. But if you don't worry. I'll show that next. So what you have to do is that you have to look at your three centers that aren't oriented right, and you have to look. Okay, let's look. Green. So you have to look at. So have it like this. Look at the different centers. So green and orange. And you might know this. Are these colors opposites on a regular a solved cube? No. But if you look around the cube, red and orange, which are also mixed, are opposite colors. So that means that red would be here and orange would be here and red would be here. So they're opposites, but not green and orange. That would mess it up even more. So with the colors that are opposite in front of you, you're gonna do that rotation from last time. Down, down, up, up. So it's a sledgehammer. Turn it 180. Down, down, up, up. So that was another sledgehammer. And you should have solved your cube. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did it. Now you might be like, wait, hold up, Ethan. My cube isn't solved yet. You said there was another case that you might get. Yes, there is. And it's this case, the worst case. You get your whites done, your yellow done. Then you see all four of the other ones are still not solved. You want to throw your cube against the wall. I know. But here's what you have to do. And this one kind of sucks and is time consuming, but that's what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. So first, what you're gonna do is like no really position, but make sure white is on one side, yellow's on the other side, and then you're just gonna go sledgehammer. Where's my walking up? Sledgehammer, turn it 180, and do the sledgehammer again. I kind of did that too fast. I'll show the next one better. But now, you might get something like, well, you will get something like this. If you did it right, you'll get your whites and yellow. You're like, yay, I got the other case with one of the other sides complete. Now you can do what you did before. Look through the three wrong centers and find the two colors that are opposites on a solved cube. And put them in front of you. So blue and green are opposites on a regular cube. If you want, you can grab a Rubik's Cube or whatever cube you have also. Or if you memorize it, blue and green are opposites. So the excruciating algorithm. So wait, sorry, kind of did that wrong. Okay, first you're gonna do the sledgehammer. Sorry. Turn it 180, sledgehammer again. And you did it! You solved the cube. No, not the cube, the skewb. And you did it, you solved the skewb. You've done it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Celebrate, have a party. You did it. So this should get you down to about 2 minutes on solving the skewb. Then there's more intermediate methods and different tips you can do for the sledgehammer. But don't have to worry about that. You just solved the skewb. If you didn't, then you must have done something wrong. And you shouldn't do something wrong. But yeah, if you did something wrong, try, I know the comments are not working. I'm gonna see if the community part of YouTube is working. So if you don't know what the community part is, so if you go to my channel, right, the home page of my channel, so you'll see home. So if you look at the top tabs above, you'll see home, videos, playlist, and the next thing would be community. So if you press on that, there's like this thing. It's empty right now, but it will be in the next few days. They'll be full in the next few days, hopefully. So if you have any questions for me, or what you want me to do next, or stuff like that, hit me up on the community tab, because the comments, because I'm a minor, is not, YouTube won't let me do it, so I'm like, but I guess, so just if you have any questions, or you want to do anything, if you want to ask me for something that you want to see on my channel, or I'm probably gonna put polls of you guys could choose what video I could do next, and stuff like that. So questions, concerns, whatever, hit me up on the community tab. Hopefully, if it works, hopefully. But yeah, so that's how you solve the skewb. Hope you liked it. I think I'm gonna put a link in the description on how to get this skewb, or the GAN. Don't worry about this one, just get this one. This one's way too expensive. And yeah, so hope you like this, and I'll catch you later.
Get ready to rock and roll. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like, subscribe. Like, subscribe.